fuck, what I do. If you fuck, what I do. If you fuck, what I do. Yeah, fuck, what I do. If you fuck, what I do. If you fuck, what I do. If you fuck,
yeah, we nucky and bucky and ready to fight. I bet ya I'ma throw them with the haters left to the crunch. See me, I ain't nothing nice. And call my beat ain't no nothing. Make it like my that's what they killer and that's how I'm in life. Like they said they got poppin' and I am acting the fool. I wish I had a wicked crunk up on this grind my room. Now enough is enough. Why rough? Niggas stuck. Why love is a bust. Why love? If you fuck, why?
if you fuck, what I do. 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 If you do, if you do, if you fuck, what I do. If you fuck, do, if you fuck, do, if you fuck, what?
Good morning, Pie Nation. Happy Tuesday. Guys, we're going to be starting with Sky, okay, this morning. And then we're going to go over to somebody's house who we don't always go over to. But every now and then, I catch a little something interesting over there. Grand Rising, everybody. Everybody coming in, welcome to the live. Please go ahead and hit the thumbs up on your way in. We're going to jump right into it, okay?
All right, Sasa. So, I done got everybody something. Now it's your turn. Okay? Come on, let's see. There go some toys over here. You can get whatever you want. You want to go to another section? See if they got another section?
No, look at this.
You want to get that?
No, I'm trying to look at it.
Oh. I was saying that you want to go to another section because they got this thing right here.
Sniping DJ?
Oh, it's burning. I even got my 12-year-old a reborn doll. My 11-year-old son, he got a phone, which actually I might just give him a toy too, but he don't really be talking about toys up there, so I hadn't said nothing about toys. But I'm gonna see if he wants to get a toy. Also, all right, y'all, they got Easter baskets out. Oh, and these are EBT approved, y'all. EBT approved. So it's gonna come with candy, and then of course,
y'all hear that? Sky can finally get some Easter baskets on her EBT. Now, I guess they're doing that because it's mostly candy, but I've never known that Easter baskets. Remember, she got those cups that were EBT approved. That was a little, like, I just never knew about that. I mean, I guess because I'm not an EBT expert like Sky is, okay? But anyway, let's keep going, y'all.
Have a toy in it for the kids. Like this one has some little basketball game.
But wouldn't you think that would eat into her budget with her stamps? Is Sky budgeting her stamps every month? She needs to be, with that size of a family, plus those 2 extra people that are over there that she's taking care of, her wife and his son.
Now he has a motorcycle. Look at that, EBT approved.
Okay, Buttons, I didn't know.
So can't nobody say they can't get their kids no baskets. This one got little dinosaurs, skeleton dinosaurs. Let's see. Are these EBT approved? Alright, these don't say EBT approved, even though they got some food in it too. Me, I always try. It's got a truck and binoculars. This one has a ball in it back here. Yeah, me, I'll always try. If it don't work, it don't work. This one got a whole big ball. These big balls in here. But I don't see candy. So these, wait, I do. So these actually work. Now I know I went to, was it Save-A-Lot? I think I went to Save-A-Lot before. And they had big balls like this and then had candy. So it was EBT approved. So, oh no, these might also be too. When I get some food stamps, I definitely will try. Look at this. These some nice baskets. Now, I honestly feel better making their baskets because these are like very, very thin, and I would actually hook their baskets up. So I will either do baskets like this with EBT, or I'll just use my EBT, go buy some candy, stuff like that, and make it. Or I'll just make it using cash or whatever. They even got these up here.
Now, I
Got
feel
the
like
Barbie.
Sky is not one of the creative moms. I don't know if you guys remember Jasmine, not My Jazzy Life, or not the other Jasmine, right? The one from New York. Not her. The one that was Jasmine's mod, and they got into it. I forgot what was her channel name. I forgot her channel name, but she did like creative Easter baskets and stuff like that. What you say? I think they should not be included because the stuff is garbage in them, and I make my own. Do not get right. The I guess they're just having something so the kids can have something to open on Easter, you know. So I don't think it's anything wrong with it, but I can see it's only like 2 or 3 pieces of candy in there.
Peppa Pig and Bluey. I think I'll enjoy making them some baskets this year. So I can go to Dollar Tree, get empty baskets, and then wait, yeah, Dollar Tree should have baskets.
Well,
Or
you'll
they might
probably
have
need to
buckets
do
like this.
that.
I like these buckets more.
She ain't talking about it. You'll probably need to do that anyway, Sky, since you quit your job to become a full-time content creator, and yet you have no content. Your content is waking up in the morning, taking your kids to school, cooking breakfast, cooking lunch. Your boy Midi Man be over there cooking lunch, and then cooking dinner. That's it. That's all your content consists of, is sweeping up loads of trash off the floor and other things that we'll get into. Sky has dropped a couple of videos that we need to get into, guys, but we're probably not going to touch on those today.
He chose this. Yeah. So this family has got some really nice stuff to come and make Valentine's Day baskets. This is cute. So get some cards to put in the basket.
I've never seen somebody so impressed with everything in the store. Like, this girl need to get out and touch some grass more.
Get some slime to put in
Yes, she has none pretzel.
Water bottles. I'm gonna have to do their baskets.
Latoy, you're right. I've never seen her
I know I
talk
want to
about
do
that.
water bottles because they are really, really cute. And maybe the slime. I don't really do slime with my kids no more. I don't buy slime for them. I don't like them buy slime or Play-Doh. I have my reasons. All
right, y'all. So that was that. So she took her son to, what was it, Family Dollar, I guess? All right, guys. So now we got somewhere else to go. All right. Hold on. Now, yesterday, y'all girl, Allison Beglana, was on these YouTube streets, and she was getting into it with people in her chat, right? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay. All right, 1 second. Let me pull Miss Beglana up. And we're going to get into this live that she did yesterday.
To the nitty gritty, you already know your girl is pretty. You already know, gotta rep my city. You already know your girl get city. I don't need no pity. I'm just me. You already know I'm a G. So from girl turn to a freak. I'ma make it on top. I'ma just a chocolate drop. You already know I ain't never gonna stop. You already know I'm a chocolate shot. You already know what I'm gonna do. You already know gotta prove it to you. You already know I'ma hold my ground. You already know I'ma put it down. Wow, 100. You already know I'm stunning. You already know what's good. You already know what's up.
Trifling. And I'm recording that.
Okay, guys. So look, y'all remember Allison, right? Remember Allison? Allison is the girl that was just placed into housing. She got a new apartment, brand new apartment, courtesy of the taxpayers, okay? Allison is a 39-year-old mom who does not want to work. She claims that people who go to work every day are settlers. They're settling for less, is what she's saying. All right. Allison has 3 baby daddies and 4 children, 1 grown daughter living in another state, and she is right now mom to 3 boys. And she has a nice apartment, guys. I can't lie. The apartment's nice. And apparently they've given her gift cards. I don't know what program she got with, but I was saying that Sky should have got with this program. But see, Sky wanted to show off, right? So anyway, Allison has a new apartment. So she now has housing. And she's doing okay, living off her EBT and all that. So let's go ahead and get into Allison real quick because I want you guys to see this live that she did yesterday.
Oh God, I need your help, cause the washing machine man is after me.
Mom,
Yes.
I'm not there.
Huh?
I'm not there.
You're not scared
Mm,
of Peggy?
No,
Who?
no.
No. Oh, that's even better.
You remember that, Miss OK?
I'm happy to hear that, Pooh.
Mom.
Huh?
All right, so hold on, y'all. Let's get into this comment real quick. So she starts getting agitated. This is going to be kind of like a wine trash live, right? She starts getting agitated because people start coming into the comments saying they start trolling her. So they said something about, what did they say? If only we could all live our best lives while unemployed, right? So she starts getting worked up. So then Pearls of Wisdom says, you don't, and I'm saying that correctly, guys. It doesn't have an M on it. It has an N. So I want y'all to think I'm turning into wine trash. She says, you don't have to live in the hood to have government assistance, EBT, Section 8, and Medicaid. Wait a minute. What else did it say? We pay for them to live and eat free. All right. So they're going to start trolling her. So this is the part where I started recording.
Oh, your name is Augie and you're not scared. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, big boy Augie.
Good morning, Angela.
Oh, I thought that was my song.
So she's noticing, looks like she's just noticing the comments, right?
Bonus. I would block you, but I'm pretty sure I already have, and you came back with another page. First it was Pearls of Wisdom. Now it's Pearls of Wisdom. So you just gonna keep making new pages every time you get blocked. So I'm gonna just let you kick it because you really want to be down. Yeah, they be a mess. The confused fans that really want to be your friend for real, but know that they could never kick.
So Pearls of Wisdom said, I thank God for college career, own my own home, hubby and kids. It feels good to do it on your own. So Pearls of Wisdom is attacking her, is getting on her top in the chat. Let's go. Okay.
That's what it really boils
Y'all
down.
see she with that gray teeth?
Yeah.
Did y'all see that gray tooth? Allison Alana has a gray tooth. I don't know if it's from like a lack of calcium or something, but it's a gray tooth in there. So you said, I can't stand her. She will eventually lose it all. Usually these programs have time limits. There's no way she can afford this on her own. Absolutely correct. CR, welcome to the live. CR, she even says herself later on in the live that I can't, she said, what did she say? She was like, I'm not planning on staying there long. Yes. And I looked up. Now they say, I'm not trying to, go there, but people are saying that they think she's in South Carolina. They say she had been doxxed before. I've never seen the address, but I looked up and to see what programs were available in South Carolina. So I'm gonna pull those up and see if I can get some information on that, so we can possibly figure out what program she has to be in a program. The girl works Nowhere. Yes, she eats out all the, yes, CR, you're on top of it this morning. Okay. Not Pretzel Papa saying the gray tooth is from her refusing to work. Right, sis. She's like, sis is the welfare queen of this sector. Forget about the other mommy. She's the original welfare queen. And she said that she doesn't have time to waste her time. And you guys drop your kids off at the daycare and you must not care about your kids because you want to work. Like, she makes it seem as though we have a choice. In her mind, she does have a choice. And I feel like she's made it to the hierarchy of her pinnacle, according to her. Okay, let's keep going, y'all.
Okay.
Now, I don't mean no harm.
Okay, sit
Don't it
down.
look like the little boy got a bush? It looked like the little boy got a bush. Why he got braids? And she hasn't done his hair in how long?
Drop those.
Y'all see that hair? Why is that hair like that? It's matted.
You want to sit down? You want to sit down? Okay. Girl. Okay, so let's pearls of wisdom. Pearls of slowness. Let's get to you for just, I'm going to give you 1 minute. 1 minute.
Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Pearls of Wisdom said, girl, you 40 years old, 5 kids, never married, living off government funds. You could never be me, boo-boo. Okay, so Pearls of Wisdom is still on her top in the chat, and we are here for it. All right, so let's see how Allison is going to respond, guys. But this is why she was all worked up.
You have a college degree, a career, you own your home, you're married, and you have children, and it feels delightful to do all things on your own. Yes, baby.
I want to go there.
You want to go back in there? Not today, okay? All right.
But it go.
Huh? Mm-hmm. Oh, no, it's not. It's not. Now it's warming up. Maybe we'll go out there in a minute, okay? But I didn't plan on going in there today. But
Sis,
so you have all of
that
this.
And that's not the first time that has happened. Okay. I saw that eye. And I think there's some issues here also with speech. There's definitely some issues with speech. Even though I feel like it's better now, it has been bad for a minute. But remember, it doesn't matter because she buys them Gucci socks. So it doesn't matter if they need speech therapy. It doesn't matter if they're fatherless. As long as she buys all 3 of her kids Gucci socks, that is all that matters, with either her welfare check or her taxes. Remember, last year she was in a homeless shelter. Let's not forget, this is the same woman that last year, while in a homeless shelter with her 3 kids, she went on spring vacation. What is it? What do they call it? Spring break. She took her kids out, even though I'm not saying that she shouldn't take her kids anywhere. But she took her tax return, and instead of saving it for a rainy day, like right now, when they finally place you into a new apartment, and went on spring break with her tax money. I don't know. I don't know, Pretzel Popper. I don't get it. This woman sacrifices. She thinks she's a bougetto. She's a true definition of bougetto. All right.
Why are you over here watching me? If I'm so beneath you, right? And you have all of these lovely things and I have little to nothing. Why are you here? Explain to me why someone of high
wait a minute.
stature.
Somebody in the chat says y'all just hating and jealous of this young lady's progress. What progress? Cassandra McClinton. She's using your tax dollars. Not that I really care, because I do think we should give to the poor, okay? But she's using your tax dollars, Cassandra, if you're a working person. And they took and gave her an apartment. Do her kids need shelter, housing, and food? Yeah. But not on our dime. That's the thing. She's a perfectly able-bodied woman. She needs to get up off her lazy ass. You got enough. Oh, you can put in that work in that bedroom to get these children, but you can't put in that work at the job. Got it, Allison. Allison talks big shit. Listen to her, y'all.
And caliber like yourself wants to be next to little old me. Girl, you have nothing going on. You say that in the comments because nobody knows who you are. You're trying to prove something to people that you really don't got, but see, you're intimidated by me because I don't got a front. You come on here front and try to make it seem like your life big and glorious and amazing, and you have all of these, and life's amazing because you can do everything by yourself and blah, blah, blah. But the reality is you have nothing. Because if you had all of this going on, you wouldn't be over here talking to me, who you tend to look down on. So are you retired? So you an old hating hag. That's what.
How you gonna be how can you call somebody old when you're 39? Girl, 40 is knocking right on the door. Why would you call somebody old and you're 39? Don't you think that's a little too old to be calling people old? Sis act like she's 29. Y'all know Wine Trash be calling people old too. When she was homeless, the school found accommodation for her temporarily. It wasn't up to par. It surely was not. It surely was not, CR. And I did some reactions. I don't know if I have an Alice and Alana playlist, but I need to make one because I've done several reactions on Alice and Alana that you probably want to check out. I have a short about her asking for that $25,000. Yeah, guys, she came on Beyonce's internet and was like, yeah, I'm going to need $25,000 to take care of moving expenses. Bitch, who the hell? You need to call your baby fathers. And I think one of her baby fathers goes the other way. I don't know if they go both ways or the other way, but she was telling these little series of stories, but the stories were about her. Make no mistake. She had a little series going. I forgot what the name of the girl is. It was something with a T. And she was talking about how she found her baby daddy with I think it might have been like a trans girl or either a man. I can't remember now because it was a minute ago, guys. But I talked about that in a couple of my Alice and Alana reaction videos. I'm not sure if I have a playlist. I'm going to see. I feel like I do, but I'm not sure.
What it is. You're an old hating hag. You wish that you really had that life, but you really don't. You don't. You're old. You're old and retired. And you look for women that are younger than you who are still building to try to intimidate them with your negativity. But you're trash. And I'm telling you that to your face. You're garbage. And I'm not the one for you. You need to go where your kind operates.
So now she's looking at the chat.
You're 45 kids, never been married. Who is this person? I'm 40. I'm not 40 yet.
Mommy, who?
I don't have 5 kids.
Mommy,
Who cares if I've never been married? A man is not.
Sis, you're 39.
A marriage
okay?
or a man is not.
Sis, you're 39. You're in your last year of your 30s. You're practically 40. Stop it. Now, you don't have 5 kids, but if we round it up or down, it's going to get rounded up, okay? And why is your son's hair looking like that? Now, one thing I feel like about Allison that I can't say, normally her kids look very well groomed. They are clean. They are dressed neatly. Their clothes are clean. But this time, not so much. Now, Allison, last year, she spent all day going to the gas station, driving around, because remember, she got fired from DoorDash, guys. She got fired from DoorDash. Okay? So she spent all day driving around because guess what, y'all? She had to leave the homeless shelter. She had to leave the homeless shelter. See, you can't sit around all day in the shelter. You have to leave for a certain amount of time. So she had to stay out all day in the car and just sit in the car and go live and do videos in the car, getting lunch. And she had the youngest boy right here. I thought he was in like he might be on like a spring break right now. But I thought he was in, like a daycare or whatever, like a daycare school or whatever. But the other son is probably like 15 or 16, her oldest. I think his name is Aiden. I can't remember all their names, but I know it's August, Aiden, and I forgot the other one's name. But all of them have 8 names. But yeah, they're pretty well groomed. I mean, she's not, I wouldn't say she's a bad mother, but this is the thing. What kind of mother thinks she has the I don't understand. I'll never understand, guys, people that think they have the luxury of not working when they're broke as fuck. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. Using her EBT card all day, burning that EBT card down, okay, so she can eat all day, sitting in the car like she was doing nothing, going window shopping all day. It was a snooze fest. And Allison has no personality, guys. I don't know how she thinks she's going to make it here on the YouTube streets. Her views are horrible. Her views are horrible. She doesn't put out enough content. When she does go live, she sits there for 10 minutes. She doesn't even address her audience. She sits there and talks to herself. It is very weird. Allison will sit there, not looking at the live, cooking, not saying anything. And people are just coming in and leaving because they're like, if you go live, you have to have some level to keep the people there, some level of interest, some level of back and forth, but not Allison. She's a weirdo.
Not my everything, boo. I'm not chasing that. That's, yes, boo.
What does that mean?
What do what mean?
Boy.
Boo? No, boo. Yeah, you just one of them. I could tell, like old ladies always hating on me. Always. It's just something about me that make them old hags pissed. So if I make you so mad, baby, you just should excuse yourself. You should just exit stage left because I don't want to send you to the hospital. I don't want to raise up your blood pressure. I don't want the doctor to have to change your meds because you over here upset watching me. So just save yourself.
Mom.
And your 1 minute is officially up.
Mommy.
Am I leaving my head curtains for the ceiling? Yes, baby.
What does that mean?
Sis is over there bothered. So wait a minute. So then sis comes back in the chat and says, you're 39, I'm 45. So she's retired at 45 years old. And you're sitting over there broke as hell at 39 years old.
No.
5 minutes away from 45.
Yes,
girl, please.
Okay.
Please. You just got Allison just now able to afford that ponytail that she snapped on the back of her gray tooth ass face ass head. Okay, Allison talks big, y'all. Allison talks big dog. You know what? That girl be popping off at the mouth and don't have nothing going for herself. Oh, wait a minute, guys. She does own a boutique. She does own a boutique. I don't ever hear her talking about the sales or anything like that, like how well the boutique is doing. Obviously, it's not doing that well because you had to be placed in an apartment by whoever these homeless people that help the homeless down in South Carolina, if that's still where she is.
That's real good. Mommy, that's real good.
Oh, Shanta, I would, but she's so desperate. Every time she gets blocked, she comes right back. The page initially was Pearls of Wisdom. She's been here since 2023, like before I lost my place. I remember being on a live and she was on my live then, but she changed it now to Pearls of Wisdom with an N because she's been blocked. So her type, you can't even block her because she's just going to keep on making fake pages and coming back. That's how I know she's so desperate.
Okay, guys. So I looked up about what is the rat? I was just looking up help for the homeless in South Carolina. So this came up. So it came up under what is the rapid rehousing program? So this is what I think that Allison Alana did. It says it helps families who are currently homeless to quickly find housing and then provide assistance to cover rental startup costs, typically the security deposit. So all right, so hold on, guys. It says it provides short-term up to 3 months and medium-term 4 to 24-month tenant-based rental assistance and supportive services to households experiencing financial hardships. So guys, I think Girl, it was cornrows, Shelby, and now it just looks like an afro because she has not even bothered to take it out of his head. Okay? So I'm almost positive that Allison did this. And then also, guys, like I was saying earlier in the live, they also gave her gift cards because she's up there furnishing that place. And we know she doesn't have any money. Now, she could be using a tax refund. But I'm not even sure if Allison is eligible for a tax refund. And let me explain to you why. When you do YouTube, you owe taxes. They don't take taxes out of your YouTube pay. It's not like a government, like a check from your job where they're taking out Social Security and, whatever they take out, federal and state taxes. That's not how it works with YouTube. You pay taxes after you finish YouTube. So I'm not sure if she's even eligible for a tax refund at this point. She's not begging this time, not yet anyway, but I feel like we'll have begging coming on in a couple months. Oh my gosh, Kenya. Let me see what Tanya said. Tanya said she's too old to be running around, not working, and just getting a place to stay. Right, Tanya. Like, when is this? This girl has a pattern of she already said her last job. I think she said it might have been almost a decade ago, guys. The last time she worked a job.
Oh, baby, that's exactly what I do. But I told her I was going to give her 1 minute because she thinks that, I don't know who she thinks she is, but clearly she knows that I'm that girl, and that's why she's here on a regular. Yeah, that's good stuff. Let me put this in a little trash bag.
Mommy,
What's up?
he got another one.
He do?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
He about this. And I'm not. I'm just dying to this.
Okay, bro. And you know what's funny? It be this one desperate girl in my comments, and I be thinking it's her. Like, I ignore her on a regular just because, like, I don't know, Shawty got a mental issue or something. So I literally ignore her just because. And I feel like she be switching to other profiles to see if she say something that I'm gonna react to what she say. That's how sick they be over here. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you, they just be that desperate.
All right, hold on. I want to read this comment from Tate. Tate says, what is he saying right now? Instead of her being on the internet begging, she should be giving her son speech therapy. Let's go. These moms on this internet are worthless. Yeah, there's definitely some issues over there. Okay, like, it's more than one as well. It's it's like a whole jazz situation going on over there. All right.
I'm X, I'm Y, and I'm Z. But you're so, like, you're intrigued by it. Like I said, people going to try to find whatever they think they got to say because they know.
I agree, Pretzel Popper. Now, I could see if the person, like, all right, let's take Wine Trash, for instance. She's intellectually disabled. So she's going to need, she's going to be a special situation. You see what I'm saying? They're going to have to teach her, like, some life skills. She needs a whole caseworker over there. Now, Allison is not intellectually disabled. She's just lazy. Allison has decided if I can live off the government, that's what I'm going to do. And she claims that people that have jobs, she doesn't claim it, but she acts as though, and she says things out of her mouth as though people that have a job are bad moms because they're not staying home from work. Girl, not everybody can be in a homeless shelter and operates like that. Not all of our kids are fatherless, Allison. Okay?
Hey, they can't mess with me for real. They can't. It's not really nothing that you could say because
Really?
no matter what you have, I still live better than you. Way better.
Go ahead.
Number one, on a spiritual level, you're not matching me. So it's like, okay, let's see what we can find. Let's see what we can say, you know. But I already know what it is.
Really? Allison, come on now, sis. Now she try to make it to a spiritual level. See, what is happening, guys, is this is what happens when you can live for free and it boosts your ego. They gave you the apartment, Allison. You didn't pay for anything. Let's be clear. They gave you that apartment. I'm glad she at least still has a vehicle. But Allison is a very broke and entitled person. How can you be broke and yet be entitled at the same time? It's a very confusing and standoffish. She's delulu. Exactly. These women need a shrink. Makes me wonder what values they were brought up with. Girl, I don't get her. She is real weird. Right. Her kids would get the free weekend food from the school, and she was mad it wasn't food she wanted them to eat. See, I remember that. It was like a microwave type of meal. I don't remember if it was actually a frozen meal, but I know they would give out meals, and she would be like, we don't eat this. She's a little bougie about her food because she receives food stamps. Now, when that man cut off your stamps, when that man cuts off your rental assistance, he cuts off your stamps and all that, how are you going to buy eggs, Allison? You know, us regular working people are actually paying $8, $9 for 12 eggs. What are you going to do then when all your government program, all the assistance programs are cut off? Girl. Yeah, her brakes were out. This girl begged for every dime that she has. But she hasn't been on here begging lately because they gave her gift cards so she can furnish her apartment and buy stuff for her apartment.
Ain't nothing in here. Yeah. What you want to do?
I just want to do my
Yes, entitled and broke, girl.
You want to do your homework? You ain't got no homework right now. Let me see
Right.
if I got some paper in here. I don't think I got no paper for no homework. You want to use this? Let me see if I can find you a pen.
And I don't know if y'all know
I gotta
this,
go on this for a minute.
but sis was looking like she was pregnant too. Sis was looking pregnant. In a couple of videos, she got that stomach like wine trash. I don't know if they have that condition where your stomach gets stretched after you have a baby. I forgot what the name of it was. But sis was out here looking like she was carrying a whole baby. People are saying she was pregnant.
I definitely agree. And that's why folks be mad. If y'all think I really don't know what be going on, I know. It's just every now and then I might just let somebody know that, yeah, let's not do it.
Mom,
Yes, sir.
what did I say?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
This what to me.
That's you, that's me.
Uh-huh.
I love it.
It what me.
It looks great.
A little bit
This one right here, I don't know what the heck. Lord have mercy.
This is another one that just stares into the screen. Say something. What are you doing?
Is that a better one?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah.
You want me to write your name on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Too much that.
I'm gonna write my name right here.
Uh-huh.
Mom.
Ma.
And should I write Augie, Augie Bear, or August?
Okay.
Augie. Okay. I'm gonna write Augie.
Come on, sis.
Right here. There we go.
Evil.
You want A-U. G-G.
Gigi.
I-E.
Good morning to everybody coming
Not
into
to
the
be
live.
confused with A-U.
We did Sky, just a short video from Sky, and now we're on Allison Alana. You know, Allison Beglana or Begus and Alana, whatever you want to call her. Please hit the thumbs up on your way in, guys.
What you talking about? Trash. What's trash?
Nothing.
So it's another program that she could possibly belong to, guys, called the Eastern Carolina Housing Organization. It's in parentheses, it's ECHO, and United Housing Connection. They also offer programs to help individuals and families experiencing homelessness transition into permanent housing with services like rental assistance, support services, and case management. She also could possibly belong to another program called COC, Continuum of Care, which aims to quickly rehouse homeless individuals and families. So these are just, I'm just going over a few of the options that Allison Alana might have had when she was homeless, guys, while her and Sky were homeless at the same time. But Allison was homeless before Sky, and she managed to find a nice apartment. And it didn't take her as long as, no, she took a minute. My bad. She took about 6 months, maybe 7 months, guys, because at first she was in a hotel. She acting like wine trash, y'all.
Mommy,
I think she in South Carolina, Tracy, instead of North. I think, but I'm not really sure.
Okay. I'm glad you full.
I need somebody to hold to me.
You need somebody to hold you because you full?
I was told
I'll
it's
hold
South
you in a few
Carolina.
minutes,
I could be mistaken. Looking for the trolls,
I
y'all.
still don't know what you laughing at and saying it's trash.
I don't know if she's gonna say anything else. Let me see.
Don't block who?
Oh yeah, somebody said don't block her.
Girl,
This
I
is
don't know what y'all
entertaining.
talk about.
They was getting on her top, y'all, in this chat.
What, Poop? Unless I'm seeing these comments late or something. I don't know what's going on.
All right, so that's enough for Allison, y'all. All right, now we're gonna move on to wine trash. We're gonna move on to wine trash, guys. Hold on 1 second.
Call me crazy, they call me slow, retarded. Call me crazy, they call me slow, retarded.
Your entire existence is disrespectful.
Okay, guys, Wine Trash did a little short video. It was only a 6-minute video titled "My Miscarriage Was Not Easy." So she's decided to move from the I'm dirty and broke play to the pity party play. She's going back for My Jazzy Life. When Wine Trash first got on the YouTube street, she was modeling her channel after My Jazzy Life. Then she switched it over to Peach and Raquel Ashley. Now she's going back over to My Jazzy Life. So she's on the pity side of things, guys. So let's go ahead and listen to what she has to talk about.
All right, y'all. So I'm going to give y'all another video, another topic we could talk about. Let's talk about miscarriages. I don't think I ever dived into my miscarriage. I'll let y'all know that I did have one before RJ. So my baby is 11 and I got 4 kids. So it was about 12 years ago when I had my miscarriage. And y'all, a miscarriage is not a walk in a fucking park.
No, I did not.
A miscarriage is really emotional, physical trauma.
Okay.
Like, period.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's more trauma as like having a baby, but you do go through labor just like you're having a baby. When you're having it natural, I had my miscarriage natural. Like, I didn't have a vacuum. They had to suck a vacuum or whatever. I didn't have none or a DNC.
They had to suck a vacuum. They had to suck a vacuum. Girl, you should have kept this. First of all, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't believe this story, y'all. Okay? I'm not trying to be insensitive. I just don't believe it. I think she didn't have any other content. She needed to put out some type of short form content just to get the views still coming to the page. And so she's going to do, okay, I know what a lot of women can relate to. She wants to pull on women's heartstrings. We're not buying it, sis. Well, I'm not buying it. I don't know about y'all. I'm not buying it.
I didn't have to get a DNC. So how it really happened was I found out I was pregnant, right? And then I don't know why. Oh, I found out I was pregnant. And then I started to have a little bit of spotting. And I'm like, this ain't normal. This ain't normal. This ain't normal in my brain. So I go to the hospital. They was like, they checked me. They said I wasn't dilated. They said that I was, bleeding, but my hormones was going down. They said I was having a miscarriage. Y'all, I was young then. I was like 19. Yeah, I was 19 years old when I had my miscarriage. And I just didn't know, like, I'm just like, oh my God. I'm going to be a mom. And then 3 days later, I find out that I'm losing the baby. The baby never formed a heartbeat. It never formed nothing. Like, the baby was literally still a circle. Like, it was nothing in there. Even when they did the ultrasound again, it was nothing. It was just a circle. So, y'all, I was so traumatized. I was just crying and crying and crying. So I went home to my mom because I was staying with Bay at the time. And so I went home to my mom. I was just like, you know what? I want to go back. I just kept saying I wanted to go back to my husband. I want to go back. I want to go back home to him. I want to go back home to him because he was the only person that could comfort me at this time because I was just so shook. Like, what in the world? Why?
So why did you have to move out your mama so fast? And she knew you were slow. She knew you weren't really capable of taking care of yourself like that. So did your mama put you out? Well, what is going on here? Why was she moved out with Bay at 19 years old? I'm not saying that you can't move out at 19 years old and do your own thing, because after 18, you can basically do what you want. But why was she moved out at such a young age, knowing that you were a special needs adult? Let's listen to the rest of this live because I don't believe a damn word that's coming out of her mouth.
What did I do to deserve to lose a whole human in my mind? And so once I got there, I didn't know at that time that you still was going to have labor and everything. So I went through my contractions. It took days for this to happen. It wasn't like a one-day process. As I'm remembering it, at least took 3 days. And I was just having contractions. back to back. But I didn't know at the time. I don't think I knew it was contractions. I just was hurting real bad.
Gotcha.
And I was taking ibuprofen and Tylenol, and I was having those like every so often.
Right.
It was hurting so bad. So I finally passed it, like passed the baby and everything. And it was just, it looked like a big old blood clot at that point. It looked like a big old blood clot. I was like 5 weeks, and I probably was less than that, honestly, because every time I get pregnant, they push my due date back. I don't ovulate like everybody else. I ovulate late. So, so after that happened,
let me tell you, that's why I said she's pulling on. This is a jazz move, y'all. She's telling this story specifically to trigger her audience, to pull on people's heartstrings, and to make people feel sorry for her. She plays games too now. She talks about Bay because she wants us to interact. She wants us to say, where's Bay? Why doesn't Bay have a job? She wants the interaction. So make no mistake, she's stupid, but she ain't that stupid, right? She knows what she's doing. Remember, Peach is her teacher. Peach is one of her idols. Her idols are Jazz, Peach, and Raquel Ashley. These are the women who she aspires to be like. Even though she reacted on Jasmine, she wants to be Jasmine when she grows up. Make no mistake. That's why she liked to talk about her kids. She wants people to drag her kids because that brings traffic to her channel. As sick as it may sound to us, that is her goal, right? It's weird to us, but to her, it's not weird. It's views.
And here come the baby blues. I didn't even know I had baby blues at this time. My mind was just going back and forth, like, why me? I was just crying. I was like, I want my baby back. 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 I just kept saying that. And then,
no,
you know, after you have a miscarriage, it's just like you having a whole baby. Your chest fills up with milk. You go through, your chest fills up with milk, and then you go through baby blues. It's like you go through the same thing. You're grieving all over again. It was so terrible. And I would never wish that on nobody. It's horrible losing
Look
a
at
whole
her trying to pretend like she real
like
sad.
One of these. That's all I keep thinking about. This could have been a baby that's standing here today.
A mess.
But the doctor did tell me, like, once I got pregnant, I never had no symptoms. Like, I never had no symptoms of like being hungry, no cravings, no morning sickness, no nothing. And they was just like, when you don't have that, not necessarily, I'm not saying everybody go through that, but that's what the doctor told me. Sometimes if you don't have no morning sickness or anything like that, it's telling your body that your hormones.
Yeah, she was calling her bird on her husband at 19.
It's not okay. Yeah. So that's what I was told. And she told me to try again. Next time I try again, it'll probably be successful because it was just a miscarriage or whatever. My body.
What doctor tells an 18-year-old, 19-year-old woman to try again that's unmarried? Your doctor's slow too? So your doctor told a 19-year-old special needs adult to try again. They should have told you that you needed that you need to get your whole female. I'm sorry, those female parts. Some people, look, I'm gonna say it like this, y'all. People gonna be mad at me. Some people do not need to reproduce. The girl can't even keep her room clean. She has no business being responsible for another human life, in my opinion. Okay? That is my opinion. I don't think people, I already said this before, some people might think it's ignorant. No, I don't want to live in a dictatorship. But let me explain something to y'all. If your IQ is a certain level, your reproductive organs, male or female, need to be removed. We're never going to stop paying this SSI out to these slow people who keep reproducing. If you are slow, you should not be allowed to reproduce. I'm sorry. Because it's not And I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm not trying to be mean. That's just how I feel about it. You're not capable of taking care of children. Like, come on, y'all. Let's be real. All right? Let me let her finish this one out.
We probably just didn't know what to do at that time. But it was really bad. Like, y'all, I was so hurt. How can you be so... I wasn't expecting to have a baby, but it was definitely
That's
hurtful.
what some of the people down in her comments were saying. And then they were kind of going back and forth about it. But they were saying that, Crystal. They were like, you don't have breast. Stop it, girl. You don't have breast milk at 5 weeks. Like, this girl is, she ain't got
just
it all.
to think, even if I
He
went through a
made this whole
miscarriage now,
story. This is a whole made up story. And it's so insensitive to women that are trying right now, women that want to be pregnant and can't get pregnant. It's very, very just inconsiderate of your supporters.
I probably will be so hurt. Like, I'm not pregnant, but I'm just saying, if I ever did, I'll be so hurt. But yeah, I just wanted to tell y'all that.
I'm sorry, y'all. I know it's probably mean to say, but it's the truth. I mean,
and if anybody
y'all gotta
wants
realize,
to,
listen to this. We're the only one that allows this to happen. If you're a slow animal, they might just go ahead and like get rid of you, if you know what I'm trying to say. Slow animals do not survive in the wilderness, right? Now, I'm not saying slow people should be done away with. I'm not going that hard on. I'm not crazy or anything. I'm just saying they shouldn't be able to have children because they need to learn how to take care of themselves and get their life together. If Wine Trash wouldn't have had all these kids, her life would probably be so much better. It'll probably just her and Bay in there being slow. They'll probably still have a job. If she's pregnant now, Benita, that's going to be great content for the next 9 months. That's all I'm going to say. So let's go. All right, hold up, y'all. We won't get into that. All right, hold on, y'all. I want to get into another Sky video. Sky dropped a couple of short ones. We're going to take a look at this one. See what she's up to. We're gonna speed it up a little bit, y'all, because we know she kind of snoozy over there. So hold on, let's go 175. So it's 5 in the morning. Hold on, y'all. Let me rewind it back so y'all can see it from the beginning. Hold on. It's 5:48 in the morning. So she wants to let you guys know she really doesn't have a job. She only lied about that. How are you up at 5 in the morning cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but you have a job? Bitch, you're a liar. You just came on here the other day, was like, how do I not have a job? I showed you guys my pay stub. No. You don't have a job, sis. Okay? You're up at 5 in the morning cooking muffins. People who can do all that do not have a job, sis. And it's nothing wrong with you saying, I want to be a full-time content creator, but we just know you're not making enough money to pay that rent. Is Sky still on rental assistance? Let me know down in the chat what y'all think about that. Why would you put this part in the video? Isn't this a little snoozy? Don't put us to sleep so soon in the video, Sky. Oh, that's what I'm saying, S.P. Johnson. She playing games on people. She shouldn't be playing on people top like that. Right, D. Harold? Why would she lie about it? Don't you watch TikTok? That fruit should be soaked in apple cider vinegar. Aren't you a social media content creator? Those strawberries look good too. They like nice and red. Right, Tracy. It's a Samantha Palooza. Why isn't she soaking them in apple cider vinegar? She's not paying that rent at all, girl. She has to be on some type of rental assistance. But look at the boring content that she puts out. Girl, we're gonna put this on 2.0. I don't want to miss the parts that I do want to talk about, guys. So just bear with me, okay? Right, Crystal. That's what we were talking about the other day. That she said, "I'm thinking about calling code compliance." I'm like, and I asked, "Does regular people can they just call code compliance?" Look, living room full of clothes again. Who gets up automatically like that and just go downstairs like that? That was weird to me. He probably want to get away from the terror in there. Y'all remember Cosmo said that he was terrorized. Remember, he got to sleep in a room with a little boy that allegedly pushed him out of a car. Remember, Cosmo said that Sky's little boy terrorizes baby Mitty. All right, Mitty Man Jr. So Sky's the little boy that looked just like her terrorizes Mitty Man Jr. with a sprinkle of bugs. Can you stop? Y'all, come on now. Right, code compliance for a regular house that you're renting, you just call the landlord. Something's not right. Who has time to do all this if they got a job to go to? Please tell me. Because I don't have time to do all the muffins would have been baked last night and the fruit would have got washed off in apple cider vinegar, not rinsed off. Like Kenya said, with a little bit of bugs on the side.
No, don't do that. Here. Okay, go ahead.
Now, I do like the idea that she's making this for breakfast. That's a cute little breakfast, a little muffin and some fruit.
You want muffins?
Okay.
Okay.
It's healthy, more healthy than the other stuff she give him.
Yes.
At least she ain't give him a boiled eggs with some fruit on the side, like how she did on that salad.
Right. So make sure you get all your stuff in my bathroom.
Look, still ain't talking to the audience. Still ain't say nothing to the audience. I haven't said one word.
It's too big. It's licorice.
Oh man, now I gotta look him up.
Come here.
Why I just looked up Jermaine Hopkins, y'all? Wait a minute. Why Jermaine? Wait a minute. Why can you say Jermaine Hopkins? Why Jermaine Hopkins look just like Sky? But no, it's no hair though. It's a bald man. He's 51 years old. Kenya to the corner now. Somebody get Kenya's device. He don't comb his hair or nothing.
Okay.
Y'all, can I ask y'all, how was she downstairs cooking muffins? I'm gonna start right here. When I get up, the first thing I do, go use the ladies' room. You know, because you gotta pee first thing in the morning, and I brush my teeth. She went down there and cooked muffins, washed off fruit, and did all this other shit, and her breath was funky as hell. Who's walking around with funk breath? So she was breathing on top of the muffins with that dookie breath. Girl, I can't do it. Take her electronics now, repping. This is crazy, y'all. So she hadn't brushed her teeth at all this time. Like, it's unacceptable, guys. Unacceptable.
Everybody got deodorant? Smell good?
Wait a minute. Do y'all see this? He's fully dressed and didn't brush his teeth yet. What kind of people are these? Who is fully dressed but their teeth aren't brushed? I don't understand that. Right? Dragon breath. Right. That's what I'm saying. They're done exactly. That's all I'm saying. You go ahead to, use the bathroom, brush your teeth, wash your face. I wash my face twice. I go in there, do the brush your teeth. I wipe my face off. Then I take a shower. I get out the shower. I lotion down. Baby oil gel, as the EOS lotion, or sometimes I'll use like the Nivea body butter. I have all different kind of stuff I use, right? This morning, I think I used some type of lotion I had ordered off of Walmart. It's like a perfumey lotion, but I use body butter and baby oil gel. Okay, I am a black woman here. I got to stay nice and greased up, okay? I don't want to be ashy, all right? But come on now, y'all. Fully dressed with poop breath, with dookie breath. Oh, y'all are the ones that's crazy. Oh, wait a minute here. Here's what I'm seeing. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? It's too early, damn it. Too early, you Nikki.
No.
All right, I'm gonna slow it down now, y'all. Why is that coat a size 10 husky? Why did a 6-year-old just have on a size 10 husky coat? Can anybody answer that? Yes, girl. That vanilla cashmere, yes. Why did a 6-year-old have a size 10 husky coat on just now? I know, repping. I know, sis. I know. My bad, sis. Everybody's wearing hand-me-downs. Nobody's clothes fit. All the clothes are too big. They getting dressed before they brush their teeth. Did anybody wash their ass? People coming out here with their pockets hanging out their clothes. People coming over here with shirts that come to their belly button. It's a lot of shit going on here early in the morning, okay? Oh no, here come Cosmo. Here come Cosmo with his blonde hair, y'all. Here come Mitty Man.
All right, y'all, come on. Make sure y'all room lights are off. Come on, off the phone.
10 husky. They go 10 husky.
Jason, you got your bag? Because you can always do her fit. We move back up.
Oh, she got her Barney coat on, y'all. Y'all, stop doing her Barney coat. Who in the hell? I want you to the front now. Who decided, you know what? Purple is the perfect color. Remember they bought her that coat when she lived in her mother's house, y'all? Who decided that a purple size 3X was a cute coat for Sky? Why would you buy? Let me explain something to people out there in the world. Just in case you don't know, if the person wears a 3X, please refrain from buying them purple. Please don't buy nobody that's a size 3X a purple coat. Now they look like Barney or Snuffleupagus. I don't know which one, but neither is a compliment. Okay? Purple coat and the red hair. Tanya.
No, you're not taking
Why
this.
does
Here,
he have,
play it in the car, and then you
why does he have a baby blue and pink book bag? Look, I'm not sure. Look, I know you got to do what you got to do for when you have 6 kids. You got to manage your money, manage your food, manage your time. I get it. But why does he have a baby blue and pink book bag? Is it, y'all already know I'm out of touch with anything dealing with a little kid because I don't have time for none of that stuff, okay? I'm done with all that. Baby blue and pink. Baby blue is fine. If it was just blue, like green, blue, whatever. Baby, there's a lot, Harold. There's a lot to unpack here. Baby blue and pink book bag. Okay. I'm letting it go. Let's let it go.
Come on, back.
What?
You bought for me now? Yeah,
Nobody's clothes fit. She's the only one with a decent leg. Either they got on high quarters, the clothes are too big, the clothes are too small. It's never anybody dressed neatly or anything here. Hey, Flex.
Come on, y'all.
Check this out, y'all. It ain't over yet now. That's a new car. That's why it's still clean. Let's give it about 3 months. What is going on? What is going on just now?
Have a great day. I love y'all.
Okay, shirt too big.
Have a great day. Love you.
Nobody wears shirts down to their butt cheeks.
No, why they ask for energy drink?
That's a white girl name. Bro, it's already. What time is it? Let me check.
Watch this, y'all. Look at this.
No, because she don't go to 9.
That one, please. I ain't got no energy at all. I'm asleep.
That's Muwaya. Muwaya.
Look how she looking at Cosmo. Y'all, look at the face that Sky daughter is giving Cosmo. She despises Cosmo. She got this nigga laid up in our house all day. He ain't got no job. Okay? This how the daughter talking about Cosmo. He ain't got no job. Mama need to let him work. Every time he get a job, mama keep getting mad at him, thinking somebody want his ass. Don't nobody want him but you, mama. This is what she's thinking. Look at this face that this girl is giving Custom, y'all. She the only one working and going to school. She's 16 and she doing more than her mother. Her mother thinks this is a job. They gonna have stories for days, sis. Check this out though, y'all. We ain't finished yet. Now Barney and Mitty Man is about to go to the store. Not the store. They going to the store. Now check this out, y'all. Check it out. Check it out.
I tell you what, do if I want to.
I was gonna get my daughter.
You want to fight? Have a great day. Love you. You can barely see me. The sun right here. Have a great day. Love you.
Check it out.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Can I get a senior coffee, 3 creams, 12 sugars?
What in the diabetes is going on? 12 sugars? Are you trying to commit? You know what? Are you trying to drop? Sis, no wonder y'all was over there doing finger sticks. Did y'all just hear this? Hold on, we got to hear this again. Y'all got to listen. Listen closely now. Listen closely.
Get a senior coffee, 3 creams, 12 sugars. Okay. Did you want a senior coffee, 3 creams, 12 sugars? A senior coffee, 3 creams, 12 sugars? A senior coffee, 3 creams, 12 sugars.
12 sugars? I said, what in the diabetes? What in the gout foot is going on here? Sis, what in the gout foot is going on here? 12 sugars? I can't even comprehend. Why would you need 12? She's only getting a medium coffee. 12 sugars, guys. I was like, oh no, the people on the YouTube streets have got to hear this. 12 sugars in a medium coffee. Now, I don't go that hard, D. Harold, but I'm going to put at least, I do 4 cream and 4 equal. All right, because I like a little bit of coffee with my cream. I ain't even going to lie. 4 cream, 4 equal. I do equal. We don't do sugar like that around here. And I get mad because every time I go to make my spaghettis, y'all know Jasmine, every time I go to make my spaghettis, I'll be like, damn it, I don't have any sugar. So I have to end up putting equal in. Yeah, that's right, Tracy. See, me and Tracy, we here. I have to end up putting equal in the damn spaghetti, y'all, because I don't never buy sugar because I forget that sugar even exists. I haven't bought sugar in so long. All right, anyway, y'all, that's enough of these gout feets. That's enough of these gout foots. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me get this. Where's my sky overlay at? I didn't even put up the overlays this morning. Okay, here we go. A nice sky overlay.
Get a senior coffee, 3 creams, 12 sugars. Okay. Did you want?
Yeah. No.
That's it.
It's a medium.
I said 3 creams, 12 sugars.
She repeated it as though it's normal. She thinks 12 sugars is normal. That's how her and Cusbum eat. Hey, Shabute. That's how her and Cusbum eat, y'all. Sweet potato foots. That thing like they about to pop.
4 sugars.
That's who's on the grill today. Check it out,
I'm
y'all.
gonna get you some more of these.
Why? Because how breakfast is.
Because you making
Look at his hair, y'all. It's a mess. It looks like Liv. I wondered, did Liv come over there and dye his hair? Why his hair look? What is a senior coffee, y'all? I've never heard of that before. Right, all day, every day, nigga. You gonna have to go ahead and get a job or something. You have to bring some of that money in here. No, we're not doing that, y'all. This is a mess. He over here looking hurt. Look, all right, so Cuzba, well, look at all this shit over here while you're making breakfast. What is going on over here? It looked like maybe some muffins or like a cake with, of course, a plastic dollar store plate. The sour cream and onion chips from Aldi's that I do buy and I like. I haven't been to Aldi's in a minute though. But how do you cook with all this junk around?
I mean, shoot. I mean, it turned me up, so I was ready to cook breakfast.
Oh no, they got the hash browns.
And I don't know if y'all see that the daughter said she wanted an energy drink. Kids are not supposed to be drinking energy drinks. Teenagers either. Kids are not supposed to drink energy drinks. They are not good for your heart. They're not good for you, period. But definitely kids, even though she a teenager and she the only one in the house with a job, she should still not be drinking an energy drink. What in the Dennis Rock is going on with that head? Noodle hair gang. Let's go. Oh, that's what they mean when they say noodle hair gang.
Might as well, because I mean, we got to start keeping in there.
Your whole plate too big for me.
Look
but
at
I'm
this
gonna
plate,
work
y'all.
on it.
Now what? You already a 3X. He trying to turn this girl into a 500-pound life candidate for the TV show. Y'all know that's probably their goal. We're going to eat and eat. We got the stamps. And we're going to turn into candidates for the My 500-Pound Life show. That is ridiculous. So let's see what she got. She got 3 croissants. The tomato looks good, though. I ain't going to lie. I like tomato. The sausage, I don't understand where they buying these sausage from that keep looking like burgers. Then you got who eats 3 hash browns and who in the hell deep fries hash browns? Who got the deep fryer out at 7 o'clock in the morning, y'all? Right. If that's her plate, what does his plate look like? Diabetes, high blood pressure, and obesity, and gout foots. Y'all, this don't make no daggone sense. This is way too much, right, Toy? It's ridiculous. A plate full of hypertension, poor circulation, stomach compacted, full of grease and sugar. Right, Raven? That's what I did. I air fried the hash browns. Y'all, this don't make no sense. Right. Just give me the tomato. I don't eat scrambled eggs because I can't eat yellow egg. I'll take a hash brown, a tomato, and a croissant. Because I don't eat sausage patties either. I only eat links. Like, I'm real particular. I only eat links. But yeah, this is not doing it for me, y'all. Look at this plate, y'all. He's trying to get her into big bag, big bag. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this morning's live. It was kind of laid back in here this morning. Guys, do me a favor. Be sure to hit the thumbs up on your way out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay? Bye.
Yeah. Wait. Wait. They claim they want beef like I ain't in it teed up. I turn them to vegan. I'm really a creature.